Hello, my name is Tanel, Lillesaar, and I'm the product manager in Enefit Connect, who's taking care about street lighting. So it has been a very long day, but it's been very nice, and for me it's very knowledgeable. But first, when I start, maybe do one exercise. Or everybody, can you raise your hand who has been involved in developing in some street lighting or smart street lighting in some cities? If somebody has been, okay, 1, 2, 3. There is approximately 15, 20 hands. It's nice to see. So anybody has some experience with that? Okay, I have divided my presentation in 3 chapters. I'm not going very technical because when I started this pilot projects, it was 2022, and it's take approximately 30 pages on technical materials, and there is a couple of annexes and so on. So and I have been contacted approximately 12 different companies where I take the meetings and go through everything. But in this project, we choose 8, and when we started to write this, and we announced this pilot beginning of this year, then it was one lesson to learn. 2 companies are already been bankrupted, so that's you should think about. So I have divided my presentation in 3 chapters. A few words about Enefit Connect, then state of future of lighting of city of Tallinn, then a little bit of the context and structure of the pilot projects, and then in the end the lesson learned from the installation and the short testing period. So Enefit is basically taking care electricity distribution network in Estonia, and we are like then managing as well Tallinn city street lighting network. We started in year 2025, and it's been already 8 long years already. So what's our main responsibilities? We are taking care then 24/7, all the operational service, faults control, and repair works, engineering works, and maintenance and repair works. City of Tallinn has approximately 70,000 street lighting points, which already, this data is in June. So it's the LED lights is always growing because Tallinn is changing approximately 8,000 per year the lights to the LED. So the main priorities for Tallinn city is to ensure safe of traffic and the citizen feeling safety, to use effective luminous and lighting systems. That's how we're talking a little bit more. To use optimal lighting, the parameters in lighting street and buildings, to avoid lighting pollution. That was the topic of today. The highlight architecture in the different city districts, and give citizen good emotion, Christmas lighting, light installation and festivals, as we are waiting today evening, and Friday and Saturday is gonna be big lighting festivals. So this is a small overview of which kind of types of light in Tallinn has. As you see, there is still approximately 30,000 sodium lights still left. So next, I will then first, when we're gonna start, I will little bit because I've been contacted in 12 companies, and everybody is calling the devices different names. So in the middle, you see, I will talking at the gateway. Then it's a connection point in the switchboard what's connecting then the luminaires and the server system. This is the gateway we call in the next. And the Saga controller is the top of the luminaires, what is controlling then the luminaires himself. What is the description of the pilot project? What is the purpose of the controlling system? Is to ensure the remote control of the luminaires or groups of luminaires according to the given parameters, lighting levels and operating modes. the monitoring of the operation of the lighting installation, including receiving automatic false message and management of the luminaires of the maximum lifetime. And purpose of this pilot project is make sure the requirements and functionalities work through the testing of the smart street lighting, and the selected manufacturers who have been meet the requirements and could be invited in participate in the tender, because Tallinn wants to go over luminaire-based luminaire control system starting this 2025. Here is 6 pilot project areas, as you see, and maximum lighting points on one project in 28. They are not big ones, but we are mostly covering everything, like the pedestrian crossing, sidewalks, and big highways as well. As you see, the estimated schedule is here. We started to installation in April, May, and the testing period is as you see, it's in the middle at the moment, so we don't have final results yet. But then the evaluation is taking in November and December. Little bit about the evaluation on the pilot projects as well. What basically the control system performance is the topic. There is the time of the switching lighting on the on and off according to the specified lux values of the central light sensor. It's one topic as well. And maybe the second one is checking the maximum distance of the communication radius between the controllers and between the luminaires. Because Tallinn is a big city, and there should be clear if the system is working. Then is maybe second point is trustworthiness. Is the main topic. Then efficiency as well. And efficiency for the partners works as well, basically. I don't know how I can go down on my screen, but it's not possible. Okay. So, thank you. Basically, it maintains partner work efficiency. What is mean over there? The system should send the error message quite clearly to understand if there is something happened in the workplace, and this is the things, and entering the error message as well to adding the notes in the system through the windows and in the mobile phone. That is basically the workers should take care in the field. We have divided our evaluation for the 3 different parts. I have prepared in this pilot 3 like the big evaluation tables. The one of them is required functionality of the control system and software. Then second one is required functionality of the hardware and the required functionality of the Saga controllers. I will show one example as well, but this is only one, and there are like lot of different points over there, what we are basically looking and evaluation doing. So the last topic is the lesson learned. What because we have done installation and we are in the middle of the testing. So when you are installing the new system in your switchboard, you should check if you have enough place for that, as you've seen in this. Because we have at the moment the cabinet control-based system, then you are installing the new system, then it's not enough space for that. So that's the main topic. This is like when the company is sending you the wiring diagrams and the installation instruction, and you should give it over your workers, then it's maybe a little bit difficult. Like. Here is maybe I bring up because it happens with 2 companies. The data SIM card does not automatically connect to the Estonian network, But for this, you need to put first this data sim in your phone and select the operator, and then put back in the gateway, and then it's starting to work. And this take for us to solve this problem approximately 2 weeks to understand. We go to the site, take the gateway, just checking and checking what's the problem, why it doesn't get the connection. That happens 2 times with 2 different companies. We have a lot of talking today as well, the image schedule. And what I have been learning this, because in Tallinn as well, the image schedule in the night time has different programs and so on. But how easy or hard is make the new lighting dimming profiles? This is the things what you need to check in the system as well. Of course, if you have already made about 20 different profiles, you can already copy them and put. It depends on the software as well, very much, because not all of them has just ability to do that. Maybe it's very hard to explain, but every company has different some kind of UI. You just not can push the buttons over there. You should start to follow some kind of things, and then it's very long way to get that. Then grouping of the luminaires in certain areas, as for example, a pedestrian crossing must have the same profile. So it's over the Tallinn. I don't know how many pedestrian crossing are, but it's a lot of them, and you need to group them, and that's the things what should think about as well. The system notification info. So it's very which kind of information the system will give it to you. It's maybe is it the right time and when they are doing that? Is it the night time, or is it how is it coming as well? And then system reports, example energy reports, lighting failures, maintenance response, etc. Maybe one point with Saga controllers then. We have one experience with GPS functions. This means you're connecting the Saga controller on top of the luminaires, and they automatically terminates the position. And it's then coming up in your web map. But what we observed, this error is up to 5 meters. And it's at the moment, if you are, it's chaos and in your map, because they are located in not the same place where they should be. So you should anyway start to take each luminaire and put in the correct place in your map. And it's again taking a lot of time. The second function is with QR code. You're just going to before you installing the Saga sockets, you're just scanning them in and putting on the top of the luminaire. That's maybe the easiest way, and maybe cheaper as well. Then what is worth to checking is a recovery version. If the communication will lost in the gateway, and the lighting controller must continue to function based on its previous settings. That is, I have been a couple of failures of that as well. But in this pilot, I'm definitely will checking this. So, thank you for my side.
Thank you. So I'm going to start with the questions myself.
Yes.
So you mentioned that you are using Saga socket-based controllers. I've heard a lot of positive things about this. I wanted to inquire what were the main selling points or the decision process, how you chose this
Saga.
Yes.
It's Europe. Basically, one is the main thing. And in the future, in the Saga is like the protocol, and in future we can use the different kind of I don't know, motion sensor on that system as well. Mm-hmm. Because in Tallinn we use 2 Saga systems, one is top and one is low.
Okay, thank you. Questions from the audience, please. Oh, we have several.
Let's start from this.
Selline küsimus, palun, millist seid andurid Saga kontrolleriga olete proovinud?
Lisaandureid?
Just nimelt.
Tallinnas me hetkel ei ole lisaandureid proovinud, aga oleme proovinud liikumisandureid väiksemates kohtades.
Mis selle kõige mõte on, selle testimise mõte, et ma ei saanud väga hästi aru, et Saga kontroller, et ma saan aru kontroller, mis vastab Saga standardile, aga kuidas neid andmeid töödeldakse, et kõik see tundus siuke lokaalne olema, et see võiks ju kuhugi nagu pilve minna, restapiga juhitav. Ma saan aru, et te rääkisite, et iga kontroller on eraldi kasutaja liidesega, aga seda peaks vaatama nagu natuke suuremas pildis, et võib-olla nagu saata kontrollerile kuskilt ühest keskserverist andmed, et nüüd muudame kellaaegu või midagi, et ma ei saanud aru, et mis selle testi mõte üldse oli?
Pilootprojekti mõte üldse või?
Ja.
Me kontrollime lihtsalt erinevaid, kuna neid juhtimissüsteeme nii palju maailmas, igal ühel on oma funktsionaalsus, et seal on erinevad ka lisafunktsionaalsuse võimalused.
Jah, okei, natuke arusaamatu siiski selles suhtes, et täna valgustusmaailmas on olemas tali protokoll, millega valgusteid juhitakse, juhtimistarkvarasi on tükki 5, mis on maailmas levinud, aga need kõik peaks ju kuidagi suutma ühte koondada, et tegelikult te rääkisite voolutarbest nii edasi, et seda peaks nagu dünaamiliselt juhtima, et kas te seda poolt ka siis kontrollisite, et kuidas teie neid juhtida saate kuidagi tsentraalselt, et näha tervet pilti selles suhtes, et muidu on maja või puu, aga metsa selles nagu ei tundu.
Meil on selle jaoks eraldi tehtud nagu siis need hindamistabelid, mida tavaliselt hinnatakse, mille järgi me hindame ja selle järgi me siis, kui öeldakse, saavutame siis selle maksimumi tulemuse. Sellest on eraldi, ma näitasin, seal on eraldi tabelid olemas, mille järgi me hindame neid süsteeme. Seal on eraldi 3 topikut.
Okei. Selge. Natuke jäi arusaamatuks, aga jah, aitäh.
Tere, mul ka küsimus. Et need näited, mida te tõite, on suhteliselt tänavavalgustitele klassikalise kujuga valgustid. Kuidas ühildada süsteemi valgustid või disain, nagu urban valgustid, millel puudub võimalus Saga pesadele? Sest meil on siin saalitäis valgusdisainereid, arhitekte, igale poole selline nii-öelda klassikaline L-nokk ei sobi.
Et siis küsimus ongi, et see, kas seda juhitakse siis kuskilt muud kaudu, on selleks mingi muu tali või TMX juhtimisprotokoll olemas, mille kaudu seda juhitakse, siis on see ka võimalik, see sama süsteemi osadel pakuvad seda.
Okei, ma sain aru, et masterplaan on see, et tulevikus on nagu kõik individuaalsed valgustid monitooritavad.
Yeah,
et siis me ikkagi peaksime
mingisugused alad jäävad selles mõttes selle sisse, mis on sellest nagu välistatud. Aga me räägime ikkagi enamustest.
Okei, kas täna on ka nii-öelda Enefitil lahendus selleks olukordeks, kui meil on näiteks kesklinnas mõni pargiala, me tahaksime seda renoveerida, siis täna tulevad nõuded väga selgelt Enefiti poolt ette, et kõik valgustid peavad olema Saga standardile vastavad, aga see ei matchi alati valgus- või maastikuarhitekti nii-öelda kontseptsiooniga. Et kuidas täna selliseid olukordi lahendatakse? On teil mõni näide tuua?
Kahjuks ei ole sellist näidet mul olemas.
Ja, võtame veel küsimusi.
Mul selline küsimus, et mis firma kontrollerid ja tarkvarade kasutate siin oma pilootprojektis?
Meil on tegelikult 6 erinevat, et võib-olla ma siin selle pilootkäi käigus ma ei hakka neid nagu mainima, aga praegu on 6 erinevat. Nad enamus on siis ka Skandinaavimaad ja on ka Prantsusmaad, et erinevatest riikidest on. Eesti firmad on ka.
Nii, võtame ühe küsimuse veel ja
As far as I understand in your presentation, you are measuring the electricity consumption in that area specifically. Does it mean that in Tallinn you have online electricity consumption measurement, or there are some parts where you have building capacity multiplied with the time you use the system?
In cabinets, we have every cabinet has an online measurement system.
Thank you.
Võtame ühe küsimuse veel ja siis we'll have one more question and then we will.
Thank you. I'll be quick. The test period that is ongoing now, was it from May until November?
Yeah.
That's quite short, isn't it? You have summer in between.
Yes.
So what do you think? You don't even go through the winter to see the conditions? Do you think it should be longer?
It depends. It is the most estimated time schedule at the moment, but I think we will keep them up in anyway in November and December as well and take them down in somewhere in middle of the January.
Okay, thank you, Tanel.
Thank you.